Hey, it's Beth. Welcome to Girl Gotta Glue. I'm working in Maxine, my Garbougie. I'll go ahead and take that off for a second so you can see. I've done a few pages in here. I did that one. And then I started this one. But I decided to go ahead and turn on the camera and bring you guys with me on this because you've been asking to see my process slowed down. So if you don't know what a Garbougie is, it's basically another word for a junk journal. I tried to be special and I changed the name for myself on my channel. You don't have to call it anything that I call it. You can keep calling it a junk journal or altered book or whatever you want. It's just what I call it. I call it a Garbougie because I take all of my junk, like, look at this. It's a straw wrapper, candy wrappers. I just take leftover junk and put it in collage form and try to make it bougie and extra. So, and I use garbage, so I call it a Garbougie. Anyway, my last book was so big that it took forever. And there's actually a funny story about that because I started it a long time ago, and in the middle of making it, well, working in it, I actually had to have liver surgery twice. So I was out of commission off Facebook, off Instagram, off YouTube for over a year. And then I had a relapse too with some other issues that came up from the surgery. And I was gone for another year. So that's how I ended up working on it for so many years. A couple people had left comments they didn't believe that it took that long. Well, it did. But it wasn't on purpose. It was an accident. So I'm just sketching in a few excess fireballs here. As this was a coloring book page from one of the books from Dollar Tree that I'd got. I really loved this image, but I didn't want to color it in or anything, so I just started adding stuff to it from like the kids book here, and this was some doodles out of a magazine, but then I put it all together and I realized, oh, it ain't really done, so I'm attempting to doodle extra fireballs on here. I didn't doodle these came from a magazine, but I'm doing it. I'm trying to doodle these fireballs in here. So it's almost noon, and my husband goes to work in about an hour and a half. My son's at school. And really the only way I can do these videos without rushing is if I do it while he's sleeping, or I do it in the evening when my son is sleeping. Because otherwise I'm rushing and then he gets off the bus. Because my husband doesn't leave until almost 2 o'clock. And then my son comes home, so I have no time to do any kind of slow process. Plus, I like to speed things up because then I can listen to music. Right now, I'm not listening to anything other than the hum of my air fryer because I'm attempting to cook some chicken in there. Well, I'm not attempting. I know how to do it. I'm just trying to do a whole one. I've never cooked a whole chicken in there before, so I'm trying that. Hopefully it succeeds, otherwise I've wasted a chicken. I am not used to doodling. I mean, I used to draw. When I was younger, back in school, I used to do cartoons and stuff like Rugrats and Pebbles and Bam Bam. I used to draw pretty good, and then I just kind of gave it up. I'm just doodling a little bit and trying to finish the page, and then we're going to move on to the next page, because this here, I'm going to show you. I made it kind of, I don't know if you can see this. Is that too bright in here? Might be a little bright in here. I made it smaller than my other book, which was a full composition book, and it's a little bit more difficult to work these pages in here. So I kind of have to bring it outward, you know what I mean? Anyway. I have to hold this down with something. And then we're going to glue a thicker... We're going to glue some thicker magazine on it to keep it without flopping about. Because the page is just too, it has some weight on it on the side from this card. I used a plain card, and it's just too much weight on one side, so I need to level it out and fix it. I'm trying to take you guys along with me, but there's really no light. We just had a bit of a snow and rain, so there's no sun. But I got my lamp here, and sometimes my lamp's good, sometimes it's not. It can give off too much light and wash everything out, like white. And then sometimes it's good. I honestly don't have nothing to talk about, you guys. Just like working on this. I was watching 911. It's on Hulu, and it just came out with a new episode. I watched 911 and 911 Lone Star. Hope I'm in frame. Okay. It's a little bit worried I was not. Well, this is pretty slow and exciting. But I think that once we get done with this part, we can move on from here. Because I'm pretty much done. I mean, I might glue something there, but not right now. I'm pretty much done with this set of pages. That's one thing with the Garbougie. I'm a little bit more lax in what I'm doing. I do still make it into a collage, basically, but it's just not as precise and perfect. And I might add stuff later. It just depends on... I grabbed a whole bunch of stuff out of my shoe boxes and put it in a different box over there. We'll go through and see what we find. But I did find this stuff first. It was just a bunch of black and white things, and then I'm just like, oh, okay, let's make a page out of this, and then here we are. I was gonna finish it, And I figured, well, no, let's just come on camera and show everybody how boring my... Oh, it's just the clip. It just came off. Show everybody how boring my slow process is. I find it boring when I do it, but I like to watch everybody else's. That's usually what I'm doing. It's either listening to music, watching somebody on YouTube, or watching a movie, and then I'm doing this. And it's more fun that way, when I do it that way. Because then I'm not having to worry about what I'm talking to you guys about, and I can just focus on what I'm doing. And I think pages, collages, journals, and whatnot, I think they come out better when you're focused on the pages and not necessarily focused on stuff involving YouTube. You know what I mean? It's less thrown together when you have a plan. I like to have a plan. Can you guys hear my air fryer from here? This microphone is so sensitive. Sometimes I have to watch the tone of my voice because it sounds like I'm yelling and I'm actually not. This is the sensitivity of the microphone. And you can hear my stomach. Even though I ate lunch. Doesn't matter if I do or don't eat lunch. It just makes noises because of the surgeries I've had. If you ever had surgery in there, in your stomach, you probably know what I'm talking about. The aftermath usually leaves you with a talkative stomach. Well, I think these fireballs came out okay. What do you guys think? I really just... I fell in love with that image. It reminds me of my old dog, Arnie. He was a rat terrier. He was 16 years old. He passed away 2 years ago. And before Thanksgiving. I'm okay now. I have another dog, but I still miss him sometimes. You know, 16 years is a long time. And he was with me through... Heck, he was with me longer than I have my son. My son's 7. And my son misses him. Let's see here. Yeah, I think I'm done with the fireballs. I'm trying to be perfect again with the fireballs, but I never said I could draw a lot or doodle or anything. I'm not even sure I could paint. My brother and sister is the drawing artist. My sister-in-law is the painter, and I don't know what I am. I don't know what I am, but that's where we are. I may put something... Okay, hang on a second. I may... Make sure I'm in frame. I may put something over here. I don't know yet. I was trying to doodle to match the image here, but then I noticed that the Sharpie was bleeding through to this page. See, it's kind of bright, but it's okay. It was bleeding through, so I stopped doodling. I may put something here. I just don't know what yet. And I kind of made him a little bit like cyborgy, steampunky. I don't know the word. It's an old time, I think it's a stove button. I don't know what I was thinking. I was trying to be extra. Anyway, we're done with this. We need to reinforce this page because look, this ain't gonna work. It's too heavy. And I did like these kitties, but I liked the doggy more. So we're using the doggy. And I have all kinds of different glues here because I will use anything. I will also use tape if I have to. I'm still recovering from having a sinus infection, and for some reason I have the lingering cough, and I don't know. That's what's happening here. Okay. Okay, I moved the mic back just a little bit. I need some more space to deal with this. See, typically I don't do collages at the desk. I only film at the desk. All my collaging is done on my bed or something. Okay. Let's see how I'm gonna do this. I need that there. Okay, I'm using this because it's colorful and it's pretty sturdy, so hopefully it'll be okay. And that's why I love these big glue sticks, because it'll just tackle any big or small pages I have to work with. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put it in there. And then some. Okay. Okay, I want to put that in there, and then. And that's another thing I'm not used to, working with other pages, separated pages, ribbon. See, I got the ribbon here to keep some of the pages in. I added a second, no, it's a third signature. Ugh, the cat's been up here. Cursed the cat. Okay. Dexter is bound and determined to ruin all my videos with his hair. So pardon him and his hairy butt for ruining my pages with his hair. Okay. Uh-oh. See, that's even extra tricky because it's not even. It's all messed up, but it's okay. Alright. Let's get in here and get to work on it. Let's see. I definitely want a good amount on the other side because we want it to connect and go together. You know what I mean? Everybody asks me how I get my edges so smooth when I'm gluing in pages. I really don't get them that smooth. I do wipe down, or I use one of these or something, but it ain't that smooth. It can be a mess sometimes. So there we go. We got some pages that aren't as flimsy anymore. I do need to, let me add some other glue to this. Okay, that one's being funny. Let's go to this one. I find that all types of glue works for me. It doesn't have to be anything. The cheaper, the better. For me, anyway. See, you can't... On the other page where it was white, it was brighter in here. And then now, with this, it's darker because it's a darker page. So weird. Okay, so we're gonna... I think that's gonna be good. I really don't want to cut this down a lot. I just want to cut the white off the edges. See, hopefully you guys are working along with me and you're getting stuff done. Yeah, see, if you look at that, that is not really... It's easier to make a smoother image with a smaller image. Because if you look at my stuff, it ain't perfect. Not even close. We gotta do some more cutting though. So hang tight a second. We gotta do some more cutty. Well, what happened here? Well, that figures. See how I cut that? And I cut it too short. So, we're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix it here in a minute. A little bit too short for my liking right here. I don't know how I did that. Probably because I wasn't paying attention. I was talking to you guys. I blame you. No, I'm kidding. It's hard to concentrate. I'm trying to talk quiet enough so I don't wake my husband. I'm listening for my air fryer, and then I'm trying to create this masterpiece. And it just ain't happening. Where I want it to go. Alrighty. Okay, let's see where we are in this page after it has been... Okay. I mean, technically, I could go and do this side. It'd be looking like this. Nah, we're not gonna do that. I don't think we're gonna do that. But I do need to deal with this. That's interesting. The other side is even more interesting. So let's go ahead and put this on it. little bit more up. Is that the word? Up. I'm gonna make the page a little bit longer. Okay. I want to say that worked, but I don't know. I think my issue is it keeps moving. Alright. That's it. I'm not fiddling with it anymore. I'm just gonna... What's this? One more fiddle. Alright. Okay. See, it looks off. Like down here, it looks like it's missing some white. And I don't know why, because I fudge it. I don't care. I don't care. Isn't that so cute? This came out of a magazine, Beth's Burger Barn. We are using it. We're using it. And then we got a heart here that came out of something. To from. We're going to use that. And something from my son's Hot Wheels. Okay, this is basically trash now. We can throw this away. But, nah, I'm not gonna do it. And then we got a couple of hearts here. I don't know. This was out of a magazine. Had it for a really long time. Never used it. I should have used it, but I didn't. Couldn't bring myself to throw it away because it says director on her little megaphone. She kind of looks like a superhero. So I got a few ideas about what I'm gonna do here. I'm starting to smell the chicken in the air fryer, so maybe it's cooking properly. I'm just moving that up so I can fussy cut this without all the pieces getting all over the paper on the page up there. My husband will be getting up in about 40 minutes or so. I'm gonna stop the video. Get his lunch made and stuff, because he works this past week he's worked 16s and he goes back to work Saturday and he works until Wednesday night. And the past week he's been working 16s because of the weather and all that good stuff. So when I pack his lunch, I gotta give him some extra things because he can't leave where he works. It's a government facility. He can't leave. He has to stay there. And he can't take his phone in with him either. So, I gotta quit what I'm doing and make sure he has everything ready to go for the 16 hours he's gone. Like lunch and snacks and drinks and everything, and take his mask and all that good stuff. I'll be back, but I just need to make sure he gets what he needs to get going for all them hours. I'll come back, I'll work on this some more until my son gets home, and we should be finished by then. It's not going to take too long to do this. I don't like to spend 100 hours on one Garbougie page. I'm not sure I could talk for 100 hours anyway. So my voice is still off. Just keeps on cracking. I mean, I'm not really coughing that much, but it might help if I chewed some gum or something, but I don't want to do that. Might be considered rude. I don't want to be rude. I'm always being careful about what I say. Because no matter what I say, I always make somebody upset. It doesn't matter what I say. Even if I apologize, somebody gets upset. I say a person's name wrong, they get upset. So it's like I offended them so badly. It was just an honest mistake, usually. But we are unforgiving times. We've been that way for many years. We just don't forgive and forget anymore. At least not on YouTube. Okay. Well, what is up with her heel? I could never wear heels, ever. I'm a tomboy, so I don't wear heels. That's why I don't, like, you don't see me in nails either. I don't have my nails done. I'm not primped out and perfect, and I'm a tomboy. My husband don't like all that stuff anyway. Just looking at this lady, like, I guess, I mean, she's not really a superhero, but she kind of looks like one. And I was just thinking about, what if we had come to the realization that we had a superhero or superheroes, and they came out of hiding and started helping us with natural disasters and things. The way we are now, with the internet and stuff, would we call it a hoax? Would we believe it? I mean, if someone genuinely came out with superpowers and helped us, would we even accept that that's real? Or would we say it's a hoax or from another country? Or, I mean, what would we do? How would we react? I've been thinking about that the whole time I've been sitting here cutting this thing. I guess it's kind of too deep of a conversation, but I've just been thinking about how would we react as a country if somebody came out with superpowers, even if it was for good and they were here to help, would we cast them out and say, you're phony, you're fake, you're a hoax, you are working with somebody, you're one side or the other? Even if they were for no political side at all, and they were just here to genuinely help, would we accept that help? You know what I mean? I'm not talking about God or anything. I'm talking about like superheroes. Like, just say, I mean, it won't ever happen, but let's say that one day we woke up and there was Superman stopping a train derailment. Would we accept that? I mean, would we really mentally accept that? There's somebody there to help? Or would we say it was fake and it's a spy? Maybe that's too deep of a subject for a Garbougie page. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to keep it interesting while I'm fussy cutting, but really there's nothing interesting about this. I don't find my slow processes to be interesting. I find other people's, which is why I'm able to get so much work done on my own, because I'm watching everybody else's stuff. So it's easier for me. But you guys have been asking for a slow process. So I figured I'd go ahead and do some. I think my air fryer stopped. I need to turn the chicken. Okay. I'm gonna have to pause and be right back. I have to turn the chicken in my air fryer, which I'm cooking. So I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Okay, I went ahead and finished cutting her down. It's gonna be weird because she's almost too... My goodness, she's almost too big for this page. I'm gonna have to like make her crookedy, you know what I mean? Okay, so that's gonna cover that. That's good. But is this gonna be like... I don't know. I still gotta cut her down a little bit. I mean, there's absolutely no way to really cut this down, so I'm just gonna have to do little tiny white edges on this one. See, sometimes they're just too, there's just too much stuff going on, so you just go around and make a little tiny white. I got my phone over here and something's going off. It ain't nothing. I'm watching the time too. And I turn the chicken over. It looks good. Surprise. It's coming out like a rotisserie chicken. I got an air fryer for Christmas. It was one of the things I asked for, and I love that thing. It makes all kinds of different stuff taste better. And I did do up some fried chicken in it because I can't have regular fried chicken. Like, I can't have a lot of deep fried stuff. But you can just brush a little, like, extra virgin olive oil or avocado oil or whatever on it. And it'll still fry. So I was having some fried chicken the other day. And I was like, wow, I haven't had fried chicken in a really long time. And with the air fryer, it makes it possible for me to eat it again can't have hot sauce, but I can still have fried chicken. And it's been, how many years has it been? It's been at least 3 to 5 years since I actually had some fried chicken. Last time I had fried chicken, I ended up getting pretty sick and turning jaundice and all kinds of stuff. So I have to kind of watch what I eat. And then I got to try to find other ways to eat things that I like. So the air fryer has been really good at helping me trying to get some things back in my life that I like. I didn't have any issues with it. So I was able to have some fried chicken. And this chicken, it's like a 3.5 pound little mini chicken. It's a whole chicken. I guess it's cooking it like a rotisserie. I do not like the rotisserie chickens from Walmart. And if you ever looked at the ingredients, there's like several different sugars. There's Carrageenan in it and regular sugar and just all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, why are you putting all that sugar in those rotisserie chickens at Walmart? They're okay for like if you got it on the run or whatever. But, no. Not me. So I'm attempting my own in my air fryer. See how I kind of left a little white around the edging? Because you can't really fussy cut this out. Not everything you can't. Sometimes you just can't. And I definitely want this on the page, but it's just too much white. I'm just going to take it down a little bit, and it'll be okay. I'm not sure how it's going to turn out either. I never really know how it's going to turn out. I mean, I have an idea. Like, I had a general idea. I know I wanted to put this as the background, and this behind her, and then this. But that's it. That's all. The rest of it's just extra. So I'll be winging it. When it comes to stickers and little tiny embellishments and stuff, I'm always winging that. It's not all completely planned out, which is why it takes so long. But I think I have a pretty good idea what I'm gonna do. Let's move this up a little bit more. Still fussy cutting. I think 90% of my work is just me fussy cutting. I probably fussy cut more than I glue. Because I like the way it looks that way, to fussy cut it down. Okay. And I do get bored of cutting. This is why I usually have music going. I can sing to the music, but if I play the music I listen to, I'll get copyright strikes. They are not going to let me play Stevie Nicks on my channel. I wish they would, but they're not going to do that. And if our paths should ever cross, It's from the Coven. It was like the theme song in Coven. At the end, when they were doing taking the Supreme test to see who would be the next Supreme. She came on the TV and started singing that song. The Seven Wonders, I think it was. If I live to see the Seven Wonders. And I got that friggin' song and I'm stuck in my head now forever for eternity. So I'm thinking about watching that again. It's not even Halloween or anything. I'm just thinking about some of those seasons I really enjoyed. I think I may rewatch those. And there's only a few TV shows that I will rewatch. Like, I've watched The Tudors about 1,000,000 times. That's one of my favorite shows ever, is The Tudors. With Jonathan Rhys-Meyers, where he plays, King Henry with all of his wives. I love that friggin' show. It's so old, but I love it. It's got that one guy from The Witcher. He's on the Netflix show The Witcher. Henry Cavill or whatever his name is. He started on The Tudors. He played Henry's friend, Charles. He was just as good looking in that one as he is now. I mean, he doesn't seem to have aged at all. I mean, when I saw him on Tudors, I knew he was going to be a breakout and get really famous because he was really good in Tudors as Charles. So now he's in The Witcher and other movies, and I'm like, oh yeah, you go, Charles, you go. You go. His name ain't even Charles, but I just see him as Charles, the friend of Henry, who gets all the ladies. But I'll watch The Tudors. I'm just really fascinated by that time frame. I don't know. It's like Titanic. Titanic and The Tudors. I'm really fascinated by that time frame and the events. I don't know why. I just am. And not necessarily Titanic the movie, but just Titanic in general. The stories and stuff. And the conspiracies and just anything involving Titanic. I never get bored of it. And I never get bored of Henry and his 1,000,000 wives and just that whole thing. And the show really does take you back to a different time. And that's another thing I like about certain shows with the Coven. American Horror Story in the Coven, when they're covering the Coven. And it like takes you to a different time. Just a different... It reminds me of like True Blood. It just takes you to somewhere else. True Blood is another one that I like too. If it transforms me to somewhere else mentally and I want to go there and live there and experience it for myself, that's the kind of TV show I like. I'm not saying I want to be one of Henry's wives and see that crazy mess, but I think it would have been interesting to live back in that time. I don't know what I'm saying. It's just certain things appeal to me. And now I'm just talking because I'm trying to keep myself from being too boring. And I wanted to play that song, and I can't because I'll get a copyright strike. But every time I hear it, I think about wanting to watch American Horror Story in the Coven. And right now I've gone back and I started watching... Well, for a while, 911 hadn't come on yet, so I started watching... What was I watching? Oh, I started watching ER again. I never really did finish it. After after that doctor died, kind of didn't like it anymore. And after George Clooney's character left, I kind of didn't like it anymore. So, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and finish it because it's been sitting in my queue, and I got like 5 seasons left or something. So I went ahead and restarted it back over, and I'm just going to try to finish that. I mean, yeah, it's an old show, but it's a good show, so it's okay. Am I going to use this? Did I forget to use this? No, I did not forget to use it yet. There's still time. We still have time to use this. It's kind of dirty. Well, it is garbage. It's a Garbougie. The cat just sneezed. Dexter, are you okay? He's over there sneezing. I'm gonna have to try this chicken when it finishes. It looks pretty good. I mean, I've had chicken out of the air fryer, but I've had it, it's kind of like fried chicken, and this is like rotisserie, so I'm gonna have to try that chicken. And so that's trash, and then we got this. See, I will use anything and everything left over. Kind of hoping I get this done before my son gets home. I think I should, though, because there's not too much left. I just gotta cut and paste. Cut and paste. Cut and glue. What are you guys working on? Are you working on anything like this, or a different kind of, maybe collage? Ugh, I got collage on the brain. I'm sorry. Maybe you're just working in a regular junk journal. Well, we'll call them Garbougies. Have you started a Garbougie yet? Oh, please tell me you have. Please tell me you have a channel and that you've started a junk journal or Garbougie or something. Because I'm kind of looking for channels to watch. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But I can't seem to find that many channels. Oh, the air fryer's done. I can't seem to find that many channels that do, like, trashy junk journals and collage like I do them. I don't know. And I've looked at a lot of channels, and there doesn't seem to be any. There's just a few. Just a few. And a couple of the ladies that I followed, they don't post videos anymore. So that's sad. I'm being extra extreme with this. I really don't gotta cut this. But I figure if I cut it down, it'd be... Plastic is really hard to glue down and keep down. It's so slippery. So I'm going to try my best. I mean, I've glued it down before, but it kind of sucks. But it's colorful, it's trash, and I'm going to use it if I can successfully get it glued down. So what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Is anybody out there working on a journal? What do you, besides watching people on YouTube, what do you do? Let me check my phone, see what time it is. All right, we're okay. What do you do when you're working on your book? You watch TV, watch Netflix, watch Hulu. I have the package. I have the Hulu and Disney and ESPN package. And Netflix. Because cable's just too high here. And internet's getting high too. Okay. Well. I think I need to cut just one more thing. And then we can start gluing. So yeah. Leave me some recommendations of what you guys watch. Besides YouTube. Or what you guys do when you're working in your journals. Other than watching other YouTubers and listening to music. What do you guys do? Okay, I think we're ready to glue. Oh my goodness, we might be ready to glue. And we have like, I don't know, 7 minutes to spare. I might have to come back. Might have to come back just a little bit. Okay, so first, I got these things, and they were kids. They were some kind of gummy fruit that looks like food. My mom bought it for my son. And it's cute, so we're gonna attempt to glue that down here. But I'm gonna glue this down, and then I'm gonna turn off the video again and go get my husband's stuff ready for work, because he's gonna be gone 16 hours, and I gotta be a good little woman and help him a little bit. Help him a little bit, because that's a long time, and he's got to have stuff. And I'll have glue all over my hands, and he'll say, "Are you in there doing what I think you're doing?" And I'm like, "Maybe. Who wants to know?" Isn't that so cute? Maybe I'll just, hold on, let me see. Isn't that cute? See, the pages are starting to come together a little bit. So cute. Okay. I don't want to go too far. All right. That's cute. Oh, I got like 5 minutes till his alarm goes off. Do I have time to glue this side? Maybe I do. All right, we're going to glue this side down with all these cute little fast food pictures. And then I'm going to go help him. And then I'm going to come right back, and we're going to finish this page up. And we're going to hang out some more and talk about stuff that don't make any sense. And glue stuff that don't make any sense. I'm going to try these clamps. They came from Dollar Tree. You get 6 for $1. And they're called craft clamps. And I'm going to need to clamp these until I come back here, so they stay in place and do what they're supposed to do until I come back, because they're not, I want them to stay down. See, I glued this and it ain't wanting to stay. Okay. So while I'm working on his lunch and his snacks and things for work, this can be gluing down, and I'll come back and we'll do some more in this book. Is this gluing down right? I can't tell. Let's use this one too. This is the original ones that I was using. And that ain't gonna work. That ain't long enough. But it'll work for now, I think. Neat. It's not long enough. Let's go with this. Alright. Alright, can you guys still see that? Okay, we are not done. We still got quite a few things to glue down and chat and hang out some more. I will be back briefly. So I'm back and I am taking off these little clips. I got my husband off to work and I finished that chicken in the air fryer. It came out so good. I can't believe that I was able to successfully cook it in there. I gave him some to take to work. And what else did I give him? I gave him some pizza, like pizza roll-up things that I made with tortilla shells, and then I gave him some of the chicken to try because it's originally my chicken that I cooked ahead of time for lunches, and I wanted him to try it because it's pretty good. Okay, so where are we on this thing? Okay. Okay, I want to put that there. But then I want that there. And I definitely want to cover up. Okay, so how am I gonna get this going? Okay, so I mean, I can't really put that there because I was going to put that there, but then like, okay, I guess I could still, but it would totally cut her off. So I can't do that. That sucks. See, here's where the finagling comes in. I don't like the way that originally was supposed to be, so we're gonna try something else. Maybe nope. I guess I'm just gonna have to leave it as is. Kind of like put her over the top there. And that's not too bad. And I was gonna have this guy here. But I guess I'm gonna have to save that for something else. So let's go ahead and glue something down. Let's glue this down. Over a little bit. Oh, and I'm making some tea in the coffee pot. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. I guess that'll work. I'm gonna put her down here. I put it on the actual background because if I put glue stick on this, it's gonna rip those little tiny, it's gonna rip those little hands. So I'm not even gonna attempt that. And I think I'm gonna scoot it over a little bit. Yep, I'll scoot it just a tad. Okay, and then kind of put her there. I mean, they don't look too bad. I think though that maybe, yeah, I think I'm gonna have her like this, and then she's like on top of this, and it's going bang. Maybe it's like bang right there. I think that's what I will do. Am I missing something? Nope, I don't think so. I think that's everything. I didn't have too much to put on this thing. Okay, so again, I need to this will rip if I do it any other way. I wish there was a way that I could there's really no way. I mean, is there? I'm trying to find a way to keep the whole body in the frame of the. There's only so much room here, and I'm trying to keep the entire. You know what I mean? Just trying to keep the whole thing in the frame. Let's see here. That might actually work. That might work. Let me come back around here. Let me see. Well, it still cuts off. It's still going to cut off her foot. It still cuts off her foot. See, if you're looking at it, it still cuts her foot. I mean, it's not too bad, but and then I can't really, I was going to put this here, put this one over here. See, that's how it was gonna go. But what are you guys doing? My cat and dog are fighting and I don't know why. So, I mean, I was trying to incorporate the Hot Wheels in here. I mean, I maybe still can. I just need to move it over some more. Either way, her leg is getting cut off right here because it's just too long. And that's pretty good. And then I can put that there. Hot Wheels. Just trying to think about it a little bit. I mean, that's pretty good. I wonder if I can get... See, it's good and everything, but I kind of want to get back under here for just a second. I gotta have a place for Hot Wheels. It came off one of my son's toy cars, and I definitely want it in here somewhere. Okay. Yeah, I kind of want it to go underneath of her, you know what I mean? See, there we go. Kind of like that, you know? There. Like she's got a little bit of something, like some fire blazing off of her or something like that. That's the thing with these big pieces, they don't want to stay down. And then we got these pieces giving me some issue. That's okay. Okay. That's what they do. Give issue. And we got this burger bar. Okay, we got Beth's burger bar. We're gonna put right up here. It's because it's, I don't know, it's my name. So we're gonna put it right there. And then, I guess we're gonna put, well, it says bang, and I really don't want to put that between her legs, you know what I mean? But then we got this thing here that's like, we didn't even use this, and I kind of want to use it. So I kind of want to use the straw as like an extension of herself or something. I don't know. And then put bang right in there, you know what I mean? Or put it here. And it feels like too much there. Okay, so we're going to put the straw piece here because we're going to cut it down and add it somewhere else. I have some ideas in my head. We're going to go with this. And then we're going to cover up the words with this best we can. I didn't want to cover up the hands. Okay. The bottle's making noises. All right. And we're going to cut all this stuff down a little bit. Now we got these little colorful things here. Do something with that, and we're gonna take her foot off. I don't want to take her foot off, but I really don't have a choice. And let's see here. See, it doesn't want to stay down, but it will after it dries. It will. And we got there. I feel like no. Kind of want that in there somewhere, so I'm gonna put it way behind these things here. So she's there, but she wasn't behind stuff. Alright. So she's in there. Is it starting to make sense yet? I don't know. I'm going with it. Thinking maybe bang or bang. I don't know how I feel about this. Well, anyway, my husband went to work, and once again he asked me about my birthday. My birthday's coming up again in February. And this is the first year that I don't know what I want. He keeps asking me, my husband, and I don't know. I think I'm to the point in my life where the things I want the most can't be bought. I'd love to move out of here and get a bigger house, but that's just not realistic right now. So I don't know. I'm just going to keep gluing other places and new things from my brain. Because I don't know anymore. Nothing really pops up anyway. Like, unless I'm looking through my stash or harvesting from magazines, ideas really don't pop up. I gotta be looking at my images. I just don't get ideas randomly. Gotta look at my stuff. Okay. So I have these tiny little things left. Let's put them somewhere. Trying to cover up some words, and then I want this somewhere. I just don't know where I'm going to put it. Does it make sense there? I don't want to cover that. And I'm just going to put it like right there. I'm just going to put it right there with the, it is a sticker. So we're just going to put the sticker down there. And then we got some green here. So we're just going to add to the background a little bit with the rest of this packaging and call it a day. Call it a day. So I still got a lot of look at here. Well, it's like it's plastic on plastic. This is going to be fun to try to keep glued down. So here's where these clamps come in handy. Okay, so I guess I'm doing that like that and then like this. Can I get a clamp in there? Nope. Need to get something in there. Ooh, idea. So this is my double-sided tape. Sometimes you need it because things don't want to do what you want them to do. So you get that tape and you make it stay down. There we go. It's down. And then we got, see, we still got a few little things here we could do something with. Just a few. But I need to get something on that one too. Okay, so I mean, we got these little things left we could use. And we also have this heart left. Maybe we'll save the heart for another page. But I kind of feel like I need something right there, like maybe some words. So let me look at my words over here. Whoops. I accidentally moved the camera. But I have a whole mess of stuff. Maybe bold. I have so many words and I hardly ever use them. I want to put I'm a survivor because she's supposed to be a superhero in my page. She's kind of like that. That's not really superhero-ish, but get that up there. Okay, but that's not bad. I definitely want to use why me. I should be using this in my other book, but I'm sure I can find those words again. Why me? See, it's kind of it's a fun page, but it's kind of a serious undertone, just a little bit. And we used some junk. And it came out okay, didn't it? What do you guys think? I think it's okay. It just needs to dry. But it looks alright to me. Just bringing it down a little bit more. It's a lot of white. A lot of white in that. Okay. There we go. I'm going to put that right here. The other one down here. And looky there, we got another page in our Garbougie finished. See, it's nothing, there's nothing to it. It's just Just a lot of cutting and a lot of gluing. That's all it is, you guys. No biggie. Yeah, I'm going to save some of this stuff. I'm going to save these for a different page because it doesn't really fit. I could even go back and add some more if I wanted to. I can add some more more of these strips. Can add some more strips here. And some more right here. Neighbor dogs are out. All right, that's it. It needs to dry though. So what do you guys think about it? Get some more of these clips on these plastic edges. See, that needs another clippy right there. It's moving. Okay, and we got one over here. You just clip down here. And we gotta stop it from moving, so we need another clip. Okay, so I think I'm finished because it's gonna have to dry anyway. And I gotta go finish making my pitcher of tea. But that's all there is to it. That's all I do, just some gluing. And that's it. Hopefully you guys did some work of your own while you hung out with me. And it wasn't too boring for you. See if I can bring it up a little bit more so you can see. See? Yep, that's it. That's our page. And then there's the other one that we worked on. And I finished up the doodles here. So it matched. And then this page, these two I'm just going to leave because I just thought that was cute. And we're definitely going over this creepy clown. But anyway, this needs to dry. So I'm going to get off of here and go watch some more TV and finish the tea that I'm making in the coffee pot. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for letting me share with you. If you enjoy these type of videos, please subscribe for more. It helps out my little channel quite a bit. Tap that notification bell so you know when I put out new videos. Hope I was able to keep you company. See ya.